The trowel technique, using Buddy Rhodes Craftsman mix, is a nod to more traditional concrete casting methods, giving the piece a varied and custom look. For this piece, we will follow the trowel recipe in the Buddy Rhodes catalog. Craftsman blend, water, water reducer, pigment if desired, and our AC50 fibers for the face coat, and AR glass fibers for the backer coat. When casting a piece that will be troweled, you will be working in reverse from a traditional precast piece. The bottom is the bottom and the top is the top, something to keep in mind when referring to the face and backer coat. You start by adding the chilled water to your mixing container. Add any pigment that will be used. Start adding about 3/4 of the dry bag mix to the water and blend well. Adjust the mix with water reducer as needed and continue to incorporate the remaining dry material. Scrape the sides of the mixing container to incorporate residual powder into the mix. Once blended, fold in the AR glass fibers slowly, being careful not to overmix as that may break the fibers, rendering them useless. The mix with AR fibers should feel soft and malleable. Start placing the fiber mix into the form, keeping a space around the edges and top of the form for the face mix, which will not contain AR fibers. These fibers will be unsightly if visible in the finish coat. And now we're ready for additional material. Add the chilled water and pigment to the mixing container and blend well. Start adding 3/4 of the dry bag mix to the water and blend well. Add water reducer as needed to adjust the mix consistency. Gradually mix the remainder of the dry ingredients. Gently add the AC50 acrylic fibers to the well-blended mix. Break them apart with your fingers as they are dispensed. Do not dump them all in at once. They will clump and they will make the mix very hard to recover. The mix should become the consistency of thick oatmeal. Place the face mix into the forms around the edges and across the top as needed. Massage the material around the edges to help work out air pockets that will create large voids on the finished surface. Trowel or screed the piece level. Continue using a magnesium or wooden float to work the cream or cement paste to the surface. Let the piece sit until it becomes firm enough to hard trowel with a steel trowel. A test would be a fingerprint that cannot be left in the surface. Once the desired finish has been achieved, cover the piece with a fabric cloth and plastic. This traps in the moisture as not to let the condensation cause water spots on the surface of the piece. Once the casting is cured, it can be removed from the mold. The hand-troweled creation can now be sanded, honed, and finished in various styles prior to sealing the piece. For more information on this technique and sealer options, visit buttyrhodes.com.